Welcome and happy Vlogmas. This is setup number 2 of my reading journal. So make sure if you didn't catch setup number 1, it'll be linked in the cards at the end of the video. So today we're working on some pages with my goals for reading as well as my rating scales. This is my first year doing goals for reading, and as I was thinking about it and how I've come on my getting back into reading journey, I knew that there's just a couple things that I wanted to put on this list. Nothing too big. One is to read 20 minutes every day. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when I was thinking about like the 20 and 20 or the 26 and 26, I was like, every year that's only going to get higher. So what if we focused on the first two numbers, 20? So that's where I came up with 20 minutes every day. I made a slight mistake here as I was making my highlights, so Washi will fix that right up. I was going to do 2 spaces in between each color, but then, yeah, there you go. I also want to make sure that I read the Throne of Glass series. I started it last year and then it fell off the wagon because I was doing it through audiobooks through my library, and they only had like some of the books and not all of the books, so I'm going to try and physically read all of them. I want to make sure that I hit 40 books. I'm close this year. I don't know if I'll hit it, but I'm very close to 40 books, so I thought that was a great goal to keep for 2026. Now, I will say the rating scale I got from Joshi Corinne. It's fabulous for someone who's a mood reader and just likes to read for enjoyment. I'm not that analytical about reading because I always find it interesting how many people will give lower star reviews to things, and most of mine are like 3 to 4 stars. I've tried to be a little bit more, how do you say, like not easily giving 5 stars unless it's a really, really good book. So this one's going to be rated on enjoyment as well as quality. I say that because there was a book series I read this year where if they used a certain phrase one more time, I was like, what? We've got to be able to come up with something else. The series was enjoyable, but it did take you out of things. If I heard that this person was going to be this other character's undoing one more time, comment below if you know what book series I'm talking about. I was just like, we get it. Undoing. You love each other. Forbidden love. You're going to get together in the end anyway. We know. But, yes, it was just one of those. That's what I mean about quality. If it's something that the writing takes you out of the story at some point, that's what I mean. Now, enjoyment, 5 stars is like, I want to buy this book. I do a lot of things through Libby or through my library, and I kind of think of it as rent to own. If I like it enough and I want to buy it, it's definitely a 5-star, possibly best friend book. So here is where you put the rating scale. And again, this is all Joshua Corinne. She has her own video showing how she did it, but it helps you go across. So like the A, B, C, D, E, F is quality, the emojis are enjoyment, and you go, if it was a 5-star for, you know, enjoyment, but maybe there was some writing issues, you go across to the letter that would go with that, and that gives you your rating. And I think that's just a fabulous way to rate books because, like I said, not super analytical. This is pretty hardcore for me right here. This page as well was inspired by Joshua Corinne, and instead of doing a book battle where you have like a bracket system, I'm going to do this little comparison one and see how my top 12 books of the year rank against each other. Now, I will say this, I did not think completely of spacing. I did for this little ladder part, but then I was like, oh, I need space to write down what book is what. But basically on this one, you assign a letter to each book. I guess I could just write it to the side, but I put stickers there. Anyway, thoughts for another time. You assign a book to a letter. So January would be A, February B, and so on. And so your top book for that month, you compare to every single other book that you read for the year, so that you can kind of really see which is your top book, as opposed to like a bracket system. Whereas what if you read your 2 favorite books in the first 2 months and they had to go head to head, and the book you read in December was not nearly as good as the book that lost earlier on. So yeah, I think this will be an interesting way to compare my reading for the year. Also, it makes me have to read at least 1 book a month. Perks. I'm still calling it a book battle, because that's what it is. And on the side next to it, or the page next to it, is going to be kind of my book awards, and that's where I'll kind of put the final standings from the year. So if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. If you missed video 1, again, my link to all my Vlogmas videos will be at the end. And I will catch you all in the next one.